So now I have got company here in the studio, and good morning to two of the Coast crew. Good morning, Finlay, and good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Flemming.
Good morning, Flemming. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine now because I like company in the studio, but it's a bit awkward to be talking English on the radio, so you will have to excuse me if I make any mistakes here. You have to tell me and the listeners, of course, who is Coast? What kind of band is Coast? Finlay.
Well, what type of band is Coast? So Coast is basically a rock band. I got involved in 2014 playing bass. Halfway through that year I came in to do some festivals, and then they haven't been able to get rid of me since. So I'm still here. It's basically a rock band, and it tells stories, really. That's what I liked about it, that the songs tended to be historical, they tended to be of events, of people, and that really caught my ear when I first learned the stuff and became aware of it. And the new album is a continuation, the Windmills in the Sky album, which has been going really well, and we toured and launched that in Denmark last year. And it's more of the same. It's got these big themes and stories and history, and that's the type of band it is. And then musically, from a soundscape point of view, referencing Paul, who does most of the writing, referencing where he grew up, there's the music of that region, which is the northwest of Scotland and the islands, and that's where I'm from. And I guess that's another element maybe that attracted me to it. I've lived that life forever on the northwest of Scotland, and the types of instrumentation and the kind of musical, melodic sensibilities that are woven through it, it just spoke to me. So it's a very much a rock band, but it does have that referencing of, I suppose, the kind of Celtic musical culture through it as well. So yeah.
Yeah, you won't be able to keep it a secret that you're Scottish, because that's pretty obvious.
I guess some of your listeners have found that out, and you're so much better in English than I would be in Danish, so this is much safer territory, I think.
Okay, because we could anytime switch into Danish if you would like.
Please don't.
Okay. Paul, when you were here last time, you blew away Sønderborghus, as it's called, the playing place in Sønderborg. What is to expect when you come back?
Well, we're going to be touring a brand new single, even though it's from the new album, which is called Thundersnow, which is it's a very different sounding track from what people normally perceive as Coast. It's a lot more, I think it's more of a modern vibe to it, which is good, and with orchestral and things like that. But again, I guess what people would expect new is it's just a more harder rocking band, really. It's come a long way since its roots, and every time we come back to Denmark, the quality of the show just goes up and up and up and up and up. I think the band is now, it's gone to a place where it's more of a rock vibe. We still have these little, these kind of northwest Scotland, Scottish instrumentation woven in through it. But ultimately, I think, absolute bass line, we just like rocking out.
Finlay, most of the Danes, if they're hearing someone talking about Scottish music, they think bagpipes. Are there any bagpipes in the Coast?
Well, on the most recent album, we brought in Lorne McDougall. Now, I work with Lorne a lot on different projects. He's from South Argyll, where I'm from in Scotland. And Lorne's a bit of a legend. He's played on many Disney film soundtracks, and he's recently just finished the new Susan Boyle album. So he moves in some fairly high-end circles, Lorne, despite being a very grounded chap. He came in and did pipes for us on the Windmills in the Sky thing, and very, very well. There's actually notes written into that album which don't really exist on the pipes, so you have to create them, and that's one of the areas of Lorne's genius, is that he's able to make the instrument do things that ought not to be possible. So they do feature, yeah.
Okay, now enough of the talking, and we'll be back in a minute. You're actually playing a song. 2, 3, 4.
I've got a message for the captain, but the captain isn't here. Part his crew and all the luggage in a boat to disappear. Oh, 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 oh. We're drinking water like a fish, and now there's nowhere we can go. There's a man, he plays guitar with a brave heart, let an undertow. Oh, 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 oh. Oceanos, there's my ship rolling down. Oh, Oceanos, 2 by 2, we leave the bow. Got a message for the captain, but the captain isn't here. But his crew and all the luggage in the boat to disappear. Oh, 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 oh. Oceanos, there's my ship rolling down. Oh, Oceanos, 2 by 2, we'll leave the bow. Oceanos, there's my ship rolling down. Oh, Oceanos, 2 by 2, we'll leave the bow.
Celtic rock song by Coast live on Radio Als. Thank you for playing that. So you have other plans than just being Coast. Could you enlighten us? What are you doing?
Certainly. Basically, we've been touring around in an act, or trio, called Frozen North. Although this particular tour is turned into just 2 of us because Chris, my brother, who normally plays percussion in Coast, the congas and things, there's been a death in the family, a bereavement in the family, so he's been honed in with that. So it's just been myself and Finlay on this one, and it's been absolutely amazing. Actually, we've been all over Germany, like down into the Black Forest, and then we've been in Holland as well, even in France we've been, and then back up the way again. So just touring, basically.
Isn't it difficult to find out? You sometimes have to look who you're playing with this evening to find the right tune, or is it just coming to you?
I've lived that life for so long, to be honest, Flemming. I've actually been on gigs where somebody's introducing the song, and while they're introducing it, I'm sitting there thinking, how does this one go?
Yes, yeah, the best thing is to actually go to the website, because we update all our concerts on there, which is just coast.teamsanity.
So to both of you, thank you for coming by my studio this early morning. I hope you didn't ruin your whole day here, but thank you for stopping by. And now let's listen to the one song that we have with Coast here on the radio, and that's called
River.
Exactly. Thank you very much.